In this game, I'm playing Vengeful Spirit. I'll be playing as Nigma. And at this point, with 10 minutes into the game, I've already made the decision a long time ago that I told my team that I'm gonna go farming build. As you can see, my skill build, 1 level is done, maxing my farming spells. And I just decided that I wanna farm this game. Because if I look at our lineup and theirs, I think for us it's very hard to pressure them too much because they have this Coddle spamming out the waves always. This guy is always gonna get his farm anyway, so it's very hard to stop him. Then we don't really have a lineup that runs at them too well. It's very hard to take a team fight early in the game. So this game I already made the decision that I'll go for a bit greedier item. Even though Manta is not the greediest item, you already have Yasha, now I'm pretty strong. I can take fights and I'm very strong, but still it's one of the greedier ones. But the reason I went for Manta this game is we have Furion carry. He runs around the map, he doesn't take that much space. He farms more aggressively. So I have all this space, everything here, and these creeps. I've been just sitting mid lane for like 11 minutes straight. I haven't moved at all. So this game I made the decision of going farming build because I think once I hit this item timing, our lineup becomes together very well. We're gonna hit a big timing with other items like Orchid and Underlord Aghanims at the same time when I hit the Manta. So we're just building this huge drain that's gonna hit them once we get these 3 items. So our approach is very chill right now. We're just like trying to get most out of the map while farming and pushing the waves in all ways. Now we're getting close to our big items. I almost have my Manta. You almost have the Orchid and you almost have the Aghanims on Underlord. So now it's just all about finishing the items and then taking the fight on them. So now you can see it's 80 minutes in, I have my Manta. I queued a butterfly. Maybe some people would think that it's a very greedy item, probably should go for like BKB, something like that. But I think that this game is very slow paced, and I think at some point they have to start running at us. And I think the way this game goes is that I get to be very greedy this game. I can buy very greedy items, and I don't think the way the team fights go, their magic damage is very low, and all we need is high physical damage, because this Meepo is gonna be a problem for us if we have no way to kill him. And our damage is gonna be lacking if I don't go for more damage items. So I decided to go for a butterfly, and as you can see already, I'm very strong. We win these fights because I went for a greedier items, and my hero is very powerful with the Furion also. Even here you can see that even before we get our next item, we're still actively looking to make plays. Like, you never want to be too defensive, like, oh, wait for my item. Like, you don't always need to wait for your big items. You can still make things happen, and you should always make things happen. Because if you don't, then the enemies get to make the initiative on you, and they get more ways to play the game. And so you always want to be aggressive on them when you can, and identifying if you're strong enough. And here, even though I don't have the big item, I still feel like we are strong enough to take this fight. So we end up taking this fight, and as you can see, their damage is very lacking. Only thing they have is physical damage, and it's the only Meepo. Meepo is the only thing they have, and when they deal with the Meepo, their team fight is just over. And in this game, it's in a way a bit similar to the last one. We're waiting for item timings to really start pushing our heroes to the limit. Like here, all I'm looking at is how to get most out of the map, how to farm as much as I can. I'm not really looking at making any plays happen. It's more about just hitting this one timing that we're gonna punch them really hard once we get it. Like, it's all about just hitting your item timings and then making the most out of it. Like, once you get the item, you don't want to chill at all. You just want to straight up go and start fighting. The reason I went for E-Blade this game is, well, it's a very standard Morphling build. You just rush E-Blade, but sometimes you go for Manta first or Dragonlance first and then E-Blade. But this game, I don't feel like I need the Manta because I think I'm not in a risk of dying anyway, even if I don't have it. So my decision to go E-Blade is the most aggressive item you can buy, and it's just overall the best item for this hero. But always, when you're still farming, you still want to be aggressive while you farm. You can farm their jungle instead of your own jungle. This way you create your own pressure while you're farming, and you can get some kills like this, even if you're just morphing with just equal song. It's still strong enough to get kills and push towers. It's very strong. But you can see the change of approach we have once I hit my timing with the E-Blade. So here you can see, once I got my E-Blade, we're talking about taking the mid fight, starting to push mid. We go for a small, and we're looking to take the fight on them right away when I get my item. And it's all about communicating with your team. Do you wanna keep farming? In this game, I was like, once I get my E-Blade, we really wanna start fighting them straight away because this combo kills anybody on their team. We're super aggressive, and we just keep going. You can see it's very powerful. It's like one-shotting the Ember. And then you want to start thinking about objectives. Can you take that mid tower? If you can't, it's fine. You just fall back and get the most out of the map. And then it's about just pushing it to the limits. Keep going when you can. So now that I have my E-Blade, I need to start thinking what's my next item. The most common items for morphing, the second item is gonna be Manta or Linken's, pretty much. That's pretty much all you wanna think about. Sometimes Skadi. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. This game, Manta is good against Ember. You get rid of the chains. It's a very good value item for morphing. You get a lot of stats, you get move speed, and the illusions help you to out-push lanes and farm. So it's just very standard morphing build. This game, instead of them having Ember, maybe if they had a Lina, probably I would want to go for like Linken's, so I can counter the Yule combo and stuff like this. But most games as a morphling, there's really not much room for different kind of itemization. It's almost always Manta or Linken's after the E-Blades. Yeah.